Yeah, they were built from a Model A engine and a transmission differential and rear end, and then they were built on, they had sprockets on the outside of the axles, and they run on a big sprocket to drive the tractor. And the first ones was drove with a big roller chain out in the open, and then later on they enclosed them and run them in oil, because the chains would grind out pretty easy if they used them in the dirt too much. Anyway, they had only one wheel in front. That was kind of a hazard too, because once in a while that one wheel the fork would break off, and then the tractor would fall down in front. You had to go get a new fork put in, but that didn't happen too often. But the reason it was built was just one wheel. We mounted a 2-row John Deere pull-type corn picker on that tractor with levers to put them in the ground and back. And you could plow corn, you know, cultivate it really fast compared to well, the old Internationals and John Deere's. So it had about a 7-mile-an-hour second gear on it, and you could just about do any farm work you needed with just that Model A motor and that second gear transmission. Yeah, we had excuse me, some of the best soil for growing potatoes, and we raised a lot of potatoes, and we had to harvest them all by hand. Like, we didn't even have a potato digging machine. My dad used an old sulky plow to plow the potatoes out, and those kids would pick the potatoes up and put them in the bags and put them in the wagon. We'd have a load of potatoes. We'd take them, unload part of them in the basement, and we'd sack up some of them, or take maybe sometimes a whole wagon load into town, and we'd have them all sacked up in 100-pound bags, and we'd sell them right direct to the people in town. We'd carry them in their own basement. And we didn't make very much money, but we had a little more money than we did by planting that in corn, because corn only make about 50 bushel an acre to best corn. And these potatoes, we could get 400 bushel of potatoes in an acre.